Not the snow that First Alert meteorologist Glenn Johnson is talking about as far as weather phenomenon goes, but a halo around the moon. He goes in depth.
Hey, today we're going to be talking about atmospheric optics. Now, you remember a couple of days ago we were talking about light pillars, cool kind of stuff that you can see in the winter sky. Remember, if you didn't get a chance to see that report, you can always get my reports from WHEC.com, First Alert Weather in depth. But here's a picture that was sent in from Karen a couple of days ago. Kind of looks like the sun, but it's not. It's the full moon that we've had. And notice we're getting a little bit in the way of colors here, and then also those high cirrus type clouds. This is called a lunar halo or a moonbow, and it's a really cool thing to see. What are the ingredients for this? Well, you have to have a near clear night with the exception of those ice crystals high in the atmosphere, again, those cirrus clouds. And then the visible light from the moon actually bends and it refracts that visible light, and those are the colors that we see. It's very similar to the prism that you may have used back in your high school days in science class. And we got to remember too that it's not going to be as bright as a regular rainbow. It's going to be a little bit more faint, but it's an interesting thing to kind of see. Years ago, sailors, before the advent of radar, would see these moonbows or these halos, and they felt it was a harbinger of bad weather. There's a little bit of truth to that. Those high cirrus clouds actually then develop into big, tall cumulus nimbus clouds. So there is some truth to weather folklore. Stacy?